Hi, it's Debbie from Creatively Yours and welcome to my Flosstube Extra. This video is all about my 22 projects in 2022. I chose my projects. I have 52 WIPS and that's a lot. I am a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of WIPS I have, and so I chose to do 22 WIPS in 2022. I chose 22 WIPS of my total project list, and the other projects are just going to be going away for a little while. I'm just going to focus on these 22 projects. I am going to explain, but first of all, I would like to say thank you to each and every one of you who is tuning in. And if you are new, I really appreciate it that you are watching my video, and I hope you would like to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss words. You won't miss any videos, and if you are returning, you are greatly appreciated. I really love that you are returning to my videos. And first I would like to take a sip of my coffee, because yeah, it's going to be a lot. I'm going to explain. I have 6 categories. Alice, hi Alice, is with me in this one. Alice is doing 6 projects in total, and when she finished one, she is going to grab another WIP, work in progress. I am a little bit different. Since I have 52 works in progress, I chose 22 because it's 2022, and I am going to focus on those. I'm going to create a wheel for my 6 categories, and those are full coverage, samplers, let me check, I have my notebook here, monochromatic-ish, Fairies and Ladies, Miscellanious or Other, and Smalls. Those are the categories I have, and I'm going to create a wheel, and next year from January 1st, not exactly, I'm going to spin the wheel to choose my category, and then I can choose myself which project I would like to do of the 22 projects. So I hope I'm explaining myself. I'm just going to show you the 22 WIPs I have chosen, and I am going to tell you about a little bit of a goal I have with them, and I'm not sure if I'm going to make it, but I just wanted to make or set a goal for them, and I am just going to show you them, and yeah, we'll see. So let's start with the full coverage. I am doing this in 2 parts mixed together. I have 3 categories laying around on my desk. When I am finished with those 3, I am going to pause the video and grab the other 3 categories. So let's start with full coverage. The first project I am going to focus on next year is this one, Green Arrow. And I hear you say this is not full coverage because it's only the green arrow. I charted this. This is a design of mine. I am just having this for my own use. I have charted this for my bonus son, and I wanted to finish this by the end of this year, but I'm not going to make it, and I'm not going to stress myself out because stitching is not about stress. So this is one of my focus pieces. I charted this as a full coverage piece at first, but later on I removed the background, so it's only the green arrow, but I still consider this a full coverage piece. Let me show you how far I have gotten. It's still in the hoop because I'm working on this 30 minutes a day, and this is what I have so far. This is done on 25 count Lugana 1/1 full cross with DMC. And I am at 49.96%. And my goal next year is to finish this, because I should have already. So that's the first project. The next project, full coverage, is a new start. I haven't started it yet. I am waiting on Jemima, the rocking stitcher. Jemima needs a skein of DMC, or several skeins of DMCs, and I am waiting on her to get them so we can start this. I got this pattern from Alice, which was a gift for my birthday, and yeah, I need to start this. I was going to start this for January 1st, New Year, New Start, but I can't wait because I have everything to start it, so I can't wait. It's Dreamer by Nadia Strelkina by Heaven and Earth Designs. And this is going to be stitched on 25 count easy grid Lugana 1/1 full cross. And I have 0 percentages because I haven't started it yet. But my goal for next year is going to be 5%. This is the regular version, so 5%. I hope it's doable. We'll see. Next project, and if you hear crinkles, it's because I have my full coverages a lot in their project bags. So Mini Deer Creek by Donna Gelsinger, charted by Heaven and Earth. This is a stitch along with the Stitch Geteers, and it's called Deer Creek Cell. Hashtag Deer Creek Cell. And yeah, I love this one so much, and every time I pick this up I am addicted. So I'm going to show you what I have so far. And excuse the hoop marks, I am working on this one at this moment. So this is what I have so far. I love how it looks. It's so vibrant and so photo-like. I'm currently at, let me see, 7.70%, and my goal is to finish it next year. I am going to try my best to do FC Finish Challenge 2022 with this one. I am not making any promises because I don't want to have any challenges next year, but I would like this to be finished. I can't wait to see it finished. So, Mini Deer Creek. The next one just grab them, is Got a Secret by Chris Ortega, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I cropped this design in Pattern Keeper. The way you crop it is just mark it off as stitched. That's my way of cropping. And I cropped this side, one row down and one row at the bottom. So it's a little bit smaller. And I'm going to show you where I am at this moment. This is what I have so far. This is done on 25 count Lugana 1/1 full cross. And I'm currently at 23.74%. And my goal is to do 30% next year. Next. Let me grab it. The next one, Sea of Prayers by Tilton Crafts. I started this on July 1st with Alice for full coverage July, I think. And yeah, this is just beautiful. It's no longer available, but it's just beautiful. Oh, my hair, I just dyed my hair because I was turning very gray. So, but yeah, this one. And I'm going to show you what I have so far. And that's this. This is stitched on 25 count Lugana 1/1 full cross. Can't you tell? 25 count is my preferred fabric for full coverages. And I'm currently at 1.53%. It's a big one. And my goal is 10% next year. And it's a loose goal for all of them. But we'll see how much I can get done. Next project is my own design, and paper is a little bit, but you'll get this. I charted this. This is my first full coverage piece. This is a photograph my sister took at the Hortus Botanicus in Amsterdam, and she kindly gave me permission to use some of her pictures. She is a wonderful photographer and not professional, but she would like to be. So I love this. This is Fall in Amsterdam, and the hashtag for it is hashtag Fall in Amsterdam Sale. So if you would like to join me and others, you can. And this pattern is for free, available in my Flosstube video 87. Just follow the link and download it so you can stitch it. It has 150 colors of DMC, and it's a lot of confetti. Just be warned about that. But it's a lot of confetti, but it turns out very beautiful. So I'm going to show you. This is what I have so far. You can really see the leaves, and you can see all the threads hanging. I'm parking, and that's because it's very confetti heavy. This is done on 25 count Lugana 1/1 full cross, and yeah, I really love this. And I'm currently at 1.27%, and my goal is 10% next year. And the last full coverage piece is the creepy one, You'll Never Melt Again on Me by Unconventional X-Stitch. Artist is Adrian Borda, and we're in a stitch along, and this stitch along is hashtag not Borda this cell. So if you have a Adrian Borda piece, join us. You can find it on Instagram. I'm going to show you what I have so far. And that's this. I'm working in 10 by 10 blocks with a little bit of feathering, and I'm currently at 1.31%, and my goal is 10% next year. This is done on 25 count Potato Lugana 1/1 full cross. And those were my full coverage pieces. The next part, the next category is samplers. Let me just show you. The first one is our Stitchketeers Friendship Stitch Along. Hashtag Stitchketeers Friendship Stitch Along, or SAL. Which for me is Huckleberry Farm, and for them, the Stitchketeers, it's The Quilting Bee by The Blue Flower. And they are hoping to finish the quilting bee on Friday, December 3rd. And I'm going to be working on this one. And then we'll move over to Deer Creek, Mini Deer Creek. So this is what I have so far. This is done on 32 count driftwood Murano by me. And I'm using the Gold 4 threads. And I finished, or almost finished, the alphabet on this sampler. I really love it. I'm nearly at the butterfly, so Huckleberry Farm, and my goal for this one is to finish it next year. So we'll see about that. Next one is, let me just ring light, Snooty Parrots by Barbara Anna Designs. I just started this last year for my birthday with Alice and Stacy, the 911 stitcher, and the hashtag for it is Snooty Parrots B-Day Sale. And I haven't been working on this one this year, so I need to. I really love this, and I use my own color conversion, and I'm going to show you. This is what I have so far, and I hope it's showing up. It's done on 40 count doubloon by Picture This Plus, and I'm using my own conversion of Miscellanious silks. And I really, really love this. I love how it looks. It's going to be a very vibrant sampler, and yeah. My goal for Snooty Parrots is finish it, at least half of it. So we'll see. The next sampler is Feast of Friendship. I started this at Stitchmania 2020, and I haven't been working on this one very much. I love it, but I have too many projects, so it needed to come out, and yeah, I really love this. This is what I have so far. I am stitching on the house. I use a mix of stash threads, and this is done on 36 count Legacy by Picture This Plus. And my goal for next year is a finish. Let's see if I can do that. The next sampler I have is Smith Sampler by the Scarlet House. I started this as a New Year, New Start in 2020, January 1st. And oh my god, this is so beautiful. This is what I have so far. I'm using the Gold 4 silks. I bought everything at the Handwerk Boutique, which is my LNS. The fabric is from XU Design. It's a 40 count Stormy Gray, I believe. I'm not sure. So it's not a samplery type of fabric, but it's a grayish fabric. But I love this. And my goal for this one is finish half. Let me take you up close. Look at those colors. It's beautiful. That's Smith Sampler. Then we have Winter Rose Manor by With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. I started this with Lydia, Lovely Stitches, one of the Stitchketeers, and we are hashtagging it hashtag Oh, I am not sure anymore. Sweewee Rose Manor cell. See? And let me just show you what I have so far. This is what I have so far. I folded it because there's nothing beneath it. I am stitching this on 32 count Fog Lifter Blend by R&R, and I'm using my own stash flosses, which are old Victorian mottos, Misusedas, just things I had laying around. So my goal for this one is a finish next year. Oh, and the pink of the house, let me see if I can show you. And if it's showing up, I dyed myself to be a little bit more variegated. And I have a DMC conversion for Winter Rose Manor. I created a DMC conversion, and if I think about it, I will put it in the description box below. So if you would like to stitch this one and you want to do it with DMC because flosses are expensive enough, that was the reason why I created a conversion. You can download or you can copy the conversion from me. So then we are done with samplers, and the last category is Fairies and Ladies for part A. So I'm starting with a sip of my coffee because I don't want to cough. This is my Sunday focus piece. I am continuing to stitch on this on Sundays next year because I really love working on this once a week. This is The Night Fairy by Lanarte. Artist is Maria van Scharrenburg. And I understood last time this is out of print, but it is available on the second-hand market, but you have to look for it. It's not easily available, as I just mentioned many times, so I'm sorry about that. I am going to show you what I have so far. I am done with the wing and I'm starting on the very big moon. But it's blocks of colors, so it's going to go fast. And I really love this. This is kit fabric, kit floss, everything. And my goal for this one is, let me see, finish. Hashtag Sunday Night Fairy Sale. If you have either this one or the Day Fairy. This is the Night Fairy and there's a day version as well. So that's that one. And my last project for the first half of this video with Fairies and Ladies, I just chose two because they are big, is Snow Queen by Mirabilia. I just took the picture out of the pattern. This is gorgeous. And I believe Alice is going to start it somewhere next year, and Lydia, Lovely Stitches, as well. So it's going to be fun to work on this one with several people. Let me just show you what I have so far, if I can show you. I have done a part of the dress. This is stitched on 28 count Emerald by me. And it's gorgeous. It turned out gorgeous, and it's a beautiful pattern. My goal for this one is finish half of it. So the lady, and then I'm going to go over to the reindeer. I'm going to put this, I think, in my scroll frame so I can bead as I go. So next time you'll see it, it's in a scroll frame, I think. And those were my projects for the first half. So if you would like to grab a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or water, whatever you like, wine, also fine, I am going to clean this up and grab my part B of this video. So I'll be right back. I'm back. I just finished everything or not finished, I cleaned everything up and I grabbed the other pile of stuff I have. My next category is going to be monochromatic-ish. Let me explain. This is Long Dog Sampler's Temporary Prophecy. And I am this far. I am stitching this on 20 count Balana, which I hand dyed in beige. And I'm using Darling by Miscellanious, which is a gorgeous thread to work with. It's beautiful. Just look at this. I am currently at 12.45% and my goal for next year is going to be 25%. And this is monochromatic because you only use one thread. One color. So that's Temporary Prophecy. My next project is Quaker Street by Marjorie Massey. I bought the PDF straight from her. I contacted her on Etsy and asked her if I could buy a PDF and she said yes. So I earlier explained that this is not, it's 3/4 of the way it's in Pattern Keeper and 1/4 of the way it will have to be either on my iPad, on GoodNotes or from paper, because this, the last bit, is it? Yeah, the last bit of the, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. The last bit of the pattern is divided in two and it's on one page and it's not, I'm not able to put it in Pattern Keeper. So that's that one. This is what I have so far. I love this. This is stitched on 40 count Driftwood by me and stitched with Silks for You charcoal. I'm not sure of the number anymore. I mentioned it in my last video. And I'm currently at 7% and my goal is to finish half of it next year. So that's Quaker Street. And why do I say monochromatic-ish? Because of this one. This is Colors of the Netherlands, or Farben der Niederlande by Historische Stickmuster. I am stitching from the Silk app with this one. This is a stitch along between me and Alice, and the hashtag for it is Delft Blue Cell. It's beautiful, look at this. And because it's not one color, but 5 I think, I called it monochromatic-ish. This is what I have so far. Let me just show you. This is stitched on 40 count antique white linen with the called for silks, Auvera Soie silks or Soie d'Alger. And this is beautiful. This gorgeous needle minder is from Etsy, from Lydia Lovely Stitches. She sells needle minders. And this is beautiful. My goal for next year is going to be 50%, so half of it. And that was monochromatic. ish. Then we'll move over to Miscellanious or Other. First one of them is Pretty Little London by Satsuma Street. I started this in a hotel room in London with my son, celebrating his graduation. We were on a city trip to London, and I started it in London. So and I started it in 2019, 18. I'm not sure about the date anymore, but it needs to be finished because this is to commemorate our trip. So let me show you what I have. Not much. I haven't been working on this one. This is stitched on 32 count natural linen. I'm not sure of the brand, but yeah, I'm using the code for DMCs. And my goal for next year is going to be, let me see, a finish. It needs to be finished. So needle minder is a pin I bought in London, platform 9 3/4, and I turned it into a needle minder. So that's Pretty Little London. The next project is Olga's Autumn Stocking. I was stitching on this every Sunday before the Night Fairy came along as a Sunday stitch along. So this one is so beautiful. I need to finish it. It's beautiful. This is what I have so far. Let me take you up close. This is stitched on 36 count purl by Pole Stitches with the called for threads. And yeah, it's gorgeous. And my goal for next year is a finish, of course. I am always setting my goals very high, but they are loose goals. Again, it's not that I have to, but I wanted to set myself some goals. So that's that one. And the last of this category, let me see if I can do this. I am not sure. It's going to be a new start. My New Year new start, because I was going to start Dreamer by Heaven and Earth Designs on January 1st, but I'm not going to make it January 1st, so I needed to have a new planned start for New Year's Day. So that's going to be Reverend Gordon Squash Bottom by Not Forgotten Farm. I love this. I am in the process of kitting this up. I am going to stitch on 25 count Lugana, which I dyed. No name yet, but I think it's going to be beautiful on this, and I think I'm going to use DMCs. And my goal, because I haven't started it yet, is going to be a finish because it's not that big. So yeah. And then the last category is smalls. It's going to be a longer video than you're used to from me. My first one is my Halloween fall smalls, and I have several patterns for it. I have a little black, I don't know if you can see it there against the wall. It's a black cabinet with little, I'm not making myself very clear, am I? I showed it in a previous video, and it's a leather tray, and I'm going to use all the smalls from several designers, Prairie Schooler and Blackbird Designs, and I'm going to fill it up for Halloween and fall, and hopefully I have filled it up next year. So this is the first one I have started with on my birthday, which is Autumn Leaves by Prairie Schooler. And I am done with the first small, which is an owl. And this is done on Aged Pumpkin by XU Design. Let me fold it. Which is a gorgeous fabric for it. And I think I am going to try to finish at least one every month from January. My goal for this one is finish, of course. And my last small piece, I don't have many smalls. I like big patterns and I cannot lie. So yeah, I just chose two, and yeah, if I finish one I can start something new or use a WIP I have from the other pile which is stored away. This is my last one, which is Morning Walk by the Scarlet House. And this is what I have so far. This is stitched on 32 count platinum Murano with the called for DMCs. And my goal for next year is to finish this. So yeah, Morning Walk. And those were my projects, my 22 projects for next year. As I just said, if I finish something from my 22 WIPs, I can either start something new or grab another WIP which isn't in the 22 list. So I gave myself that choice. I would like to, if I finish something, to grab something that is in the same category. If I don't have something in the same category, I can choose whatever I like. And ultimately I choose whatever I like. So that's just going to be it. I don't want any strict rules. I just want to see my number of WIPs a little bit smaller. So we'll see. We'll see next year. I am excited about it. I'm just going to create a wheel for it. And then I'm just going to spin it and see what I'm going to be working on. When it comes to, I'm going to create a wheel of categories, and when it lands on one of the categories, and it will, I can choose whichever projects I have listed on that category. So that's my plan for next year. And yeah, I'm really going to try to not start as many projects anymore next year. Of course, I have a new year, new start, which is in the pile, and I want to have a birthday start, but other than that, I'm not sure if I'm going to start anything, but we'll see. I can easily change my mind, so we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you were enabled. If you would like to do the same thing, you can, of course, do this as well. I would really love to see that. I don't have a hashtag for it. I think I'm going to do something with 22 in 2022 or something like that. But I have to create it yet still, so I'm not sure. I believe, but I'm not part of that group on Facebook. I believe No New Starts is going to do something similar, but I didn't know about that. I just thought of this myself. I'm not part of that group, so I just heard, I had this plan for months now, and I just heard last week or the week before that from somebody on Flosstube that No New Starts is doing an option where you can choose 22 in 22. So, but that's fine. I'm just doing my thing. And if you would like to join me, you can. This was just a Flosstube Extra. In my next video, I'm just going to show you my regular update. And last Wednesday, which is 2 days ago, it's now Friday the 12th of November. Last Wednesday me and Alice had a day with Twin Peak Primitives, Diane Ashcraft from TPP Exclusives, and I'm forgetting her name, Linda from Norfolk Stitching Girl, or Norfolk Girl Stitcher, I'm not sure about that, on Instagram. She was at Dutchmania 2019 and we had a blast last Wednesday, and I took a lot of pictures. We got some presents, and I'm going to tell you all about it in my next video. I just didn't want to do it in this video, and I had some stitchy kindnesses, and I'm going to show you them in my next video as well. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you had something, I hope you liked it, I hope you get something out of it for yourself. And yeah, I will see you hopefully in 2 weeks, and I am going to clean everything up and going to stitch, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye for now. Bye.